Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, Canadian woman dies in Trelawny car crash, husband hospitalized. A Canadian family is now mourning the loss of a family member after a woman lost her life in a motor vehicle crash along the North Coast Highway in Trelawny on Sunday. The unidentified woman was traveling with her family from Montego Bay, St. James to St. Anne when the Toyota RAV4, driven by her husband, collided with an oncoming truck near Falmouth. She succumbed to her injuries at the scene. The other three occupants of the vehicle, including her husband, sustained the injuries and were rushed to the Falmouth hospital for treatment. According to reports, the family had arrived at the Sanctuary International Airport just hours earlier, and the accident occurred only 30 minutes into their journey. Man wanted for murder captured in St. Catherine. The St. Catherine police have successfully captured a man who was listed as wanted for a 2021 murder committed in Duncan's Pen Road, Spanish Town during a traffic stop in Kitson Town on Sunday. In custody is 47-year-old Gregory Ferguson, otherwise called Ruff, a resident of Duncan's Pen Road. The police reported that an illegal gun was seized. It is reported that about 12:40 p.m., cops assigned to the St. Catherine North Proactive Investigation Unit were on patrol in Kitson Town when, upon reaching Cherry Lane, they observed a Nissan Tida motor car whose driver's behavior raised the suspicion. The vehicle was intercepted and searched, and the Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol affixed with a magazine containing 6 rounds of 9mm cartridge was reportedly found. Further checks revealed that Ferguson was wanted. He was subsequently taken into custody and is expected to be questioned. The police say Ferguson was being sought for the murder of 22-year-old Cody McLaughlin of Duncan's Pen Road, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Sunday, March 7, 2021. Reports from the Spanish Town police are that about 9:30 a.m., Ferguson and McLaughlin had an argument at a football field in his community. It's alleged that sometime after, Ferguson and other men reportedly went to McLaughlin's house where the argument escalated, and McLaughlin was subsequently shot several times. He was transported to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Family prays a relative pulls through after fiery mishap. The family of 19-year-old Dante Francis was shocked when the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Corporate Communications Unit issued a press release stating that he died in a fiery motor vehicle crash. My friend, when me hear say police say my grandson dead, my grandson down at Kingston Public Hospital. Me talk to him this morning, and by the grace of God him go pull through, declared Dante's grandmother, Donna Lawrence. She also told the news that the news has been severely affecting her daughter, Dante's mother, and the family needs it corrected. Them need to fix it because they all over the media say my grandson dead, and him not feel good for see it. People are call me and tell me say my grandpitney dead, and them things there, Lawrence said. She said that this experience is bringing back painful memories because her first grandchild died at age 5 in a fire, while Dante is recovering from the burns that could have taken his life. Dante was one of multiple persons injured in the crash that claimed the lives of 3 people on Moresco Road in Kingston early Sunday morning. In a press release, the CCN stated that Tevon Miller, 26, of Regent Street, Kingston, and Andre Wright, 33, of Anderson Road, also in Kingston, as well as Dante, had perished while 4 others were injured. However, the third deceased has since been identified as 20-year-old Cohen Ferron. When the news visited his home, his family was gathered, discussing his kind and jovial personality. He was so loving, always playing, always running his jokes, and he loved children. Anywhere you see him, kids always surround him because he was such a caring person, said Cohen's aunt, Nadine Ferron. His parents were also there, were too stricken with grief to speak. Similarly, when the news visited the home of Miller's brother, Kyle Stewart, he found himself struggling to stand upright and could only mumble the words, "Right now me weak, but just can't believe my little brother gone." Tension brewing between JLP and the PNP councillors in St. Catherine. Tension appears to be brewing between Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party councillors in the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, stemming from the abrupt end of the general meeting of the corporation last Thursday. The general meeting was brought to a premature end after the PNP councillors, led by Spanish Town Mayor Norman Scott, left to protest outside the Gordon House, downtown Kingston, during the ceremonial opening of Parliament. The PNP councillors protested against the government's process to make Portmore a parish and reiterated the call for further consultation with the people of Portmore. On Monday, Jamaica Labour Party councillors staged a walkout of a meeting of the Disaster Committee. Speaking with the members of the media, minority leader in the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, Teresa Turner-Flynn, said the JLP caucus is contending that the abrupt end to last Thursday's meeting has affected the ability to properly constitute subsequent committee meetings.
The General Council meeting is a meeting that should ratify all committee meetings. However, that was not done. So this disaster committee meeting this morning, it should be null and void also because no ratification of those committee meetings were done Thursday. The business of the people of St. Catherine, you put it aside just to stage a protest just to say you are not satisfied with boundaries and you are not satisfied with the 15 parish as it relates to Portmore becoming a parish. But you leave the people's business hanging in the wings and fancy. We don't treat people like that. We don't treat the business of St. Catherine that way. We were elected to represent the people of St. Catherine other than our divisions. So since we are elected, we should treat the people business with the utmost respect.
Meanwhile, chairman of the corporation and the mayor of Spanish Town, Norman Scott, has insisted that the committee meetings can proceed as previously planned.
The meetings are scheduled. There needs to be no ratification. They were scheduled. And it is one of the scheduled meetings. Well, what happened, is if there is for whatever reasons, the committee meetings or the general council meeting was not held or ended before time, then all of those minutes carry forward until the next meeting is held. So whenever we have the other meeting, these all the minutes relating to the January meeting and the February meeting will be dealt with. So there's nothing, I think they're grabbing after straw.
Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.